This video is a list of all the known clones who disobeyed Order 66. The video will be split into two sections, Star Wars Canon and Star Wars Legends. This is due to the fact that in the canon, clones have an inhibitor chip installed in them which forced them to comply with Order 66, while in Legends, clones were instead just programmed to demonstrate unfailing loyalty to the Supreme Chancellor. We will first go over the clones from canon. The three known clones that disobeyed Order 66 are Captain Rex, Commander Wolffe, and Clone Commander Gregor. At some point near the end of the Clone Wars, all three clones removed their inhibitor chips, which gave them the ability to not act on Order 66. Fast forward 15 years after the Empire was formed, and all three clones were living in a modified ATTE on Selos. They were there to be visited by the Ghost Crew, whom would ask for their assistance to fight the Empire. Initially, the clones refused, but after having a skirmish with the Empire and having their home, the ATTE, destroyed, they decided to join the rebellion against the Empire. The next clones are all from Legends. First is Omega Squad, which was an elite clone commando unit. Members of this unit were Darman, Atene, Vi, Kor, and Niner, the leader of the squad. When Order 66 was activated, Omega Squad did not comply, as Darman, one of the commandos, had a relationship with Jedi Knight Atene Turmukan. Omega Squad instead decided to desert the military with Kal Skirata, their Mandalorian instructor. However, the carefully laid plans to evacuate Coruscant were jeopardized when Turmukan was killed at the Shanarkan Bridge Extension, a skirmish in which Niner was also injured. Atene and Kor extracted to Mandalore with Skirata, while Darman remained with the injured Niner, unable to rejoin their brothers due to the establishment of the Galactic Empire. Darman and Niner were forced to remain with commandos. They were combined with survivors of the Galar Squad, becoming Squad 40 of the 501st Legion, where they were tasked to capture remaining Jedi. Next is Ion Team, which was another unit of clone commandos. It was attached to the 22nd Air Combat Wing. Members of this unit were Trace, Ras, an unnamed third member, and Captain Clymer, the leader of the team. When Order 66 was issued, Ion Team refused to execute Jedi Roan Shrine, Bol Chatak, and Oli Starstone, believing it to be a false enemy signal. They then saved the Jedi from being ambushed by the forces of Commander Salvo by setting up a counter-ambush and allowing the Jedi to escape. As a result, Darth Vader killed two members of the team, but Captain Clymer and Trace escaped into the forested hills of Murkana. Vader ordered his men to hunt the commandos down and return them to him alive. After Vader decapitated Bol Chatak, a clone shock trooper informed him that the commandos had been apprehended. Vader would go on to send them to be imprisoned on Aegon 9. Next is Ordo Skirata. He served as an advanced recon commando. Throughout his years as a soldier, Ordo would question his purpose and criticize the Jedi for using a slave army to fight their war. Over the years, he became less and less loyal to the Republic and Jedi, while spending more and more time looking for a cure to his accelerated aging. When Order 66 was issued, he refused it. Ordo was present at the Shanarkan Bridge Extension when Omega Squad was trying to escort Turmukan and sneaking through the checkpoint. After their plan was discovered, a small skirmish erupted, with Turmukan being fatally injured. Ordo tried to revive her but failed. Ordo would go on to desert the military and join Clan Skirata on Mandalore. From there, he would continue his search for a cure for his accelerated aging. Next is Alpha 26, also known as Maze. He was an Alpha-class Advanced Recon Commando captain. Maze was stationed on Coruscant for most of the war, assisting Jedi General Arligan Zay. Maze developed a grudge against Ordo after being beaten up by him after he attempted to lecture Ordo to obey Jedi generals. As the war progressed, Maze used his downtime to read, and developed strong opinions about the state of the Republic. While no fan of the political leadership under Palpatine, he thought the Jedi should not interfere as they were not elected. During the Great Jedi Purge, Maze returned to Special Operations Brigade headquarters to find Ordo and General Zay talking about the events leading to the Purge. Ordo demanded to know from a wounded Zay if the Jedi did indeed try to overthrow Palpatine. Zay admitted to as much, stating that it was his duty as Palpatine had revealed himself to be a Sith Lord, known as Darth Sidious. Maze wondered what the Sith were, and Ordo explained that they were the exact opposite of the Jedi. After the Order left, Zay would order Maze to execute him, knowing what would happen if he were captured. Maze did not comply, and missed Zay on purpose, giving Ordo the idea that he executed Zay. Later, Maze would contact the Scarada clan and ask for refuge on Kira Murat, on Mandalore. The last known clone to disobey Order 66 is HOB-147. He was a clone pilot who flew a V-19 Torrent starfighter for Light Brigade Division. During a space battle, he was shot down and went unconscious, and drifted in space in his fighter. He was unconscious for several weeks and missed Order 66 when it was issued. He and his ship would later be salvaged by Herd Coyle, who was a salvager. When HOB-147 finally came to, he was told of Order 66 by Coyle. He later discovered that Coyle was smuggling 11 Jedi younglings into the Outer Rim. After interacting with a few of the younglings, HOB-147 decided to disobey Order 66 and help the Jedi escape the Empire. Coyle's ship would later be boarded by a group of clone troopers, who suspected Coyle of hiding something. They threatened to tear apart the ship, which would have resulted in them discovering the Jedi younglings. HOB-147 would walk in and tell the clone troopers that Coyle saved his life, and there was nothing suspicious on the ship. The clones believed HOB-147 and left Coyle alone. HOB-147 would end up leaving Coyle's ship with the other clone troopers. It is unknown what happened to him afterwards. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this one. And as always, may the Force be with you.